Welcome, everyone, to my podcast, Toes Up. We have two incredible guests from West and Asia. Joining me are Mr. Jeff, a traveler from Brazil who has explored around 20 countries, and Mr. Jiangxin from China. Right now, regarding presidential elections in US political figures making headlines in the US, what's your opinion on this situation?
Yeah, I have been in America a long time ago. I was actually in Canada. I got the train from Toronto to New York. It was my first time in New York. Before that, I was just in America doing connections in Dallas, Texas, etc. But never I was inside like a tourist. And this time I had the opportunity to stay there in Manhattan. It was an amazing experience. Looks like you are in a movie because each place that you see, that you walk, you remember some movie that you watched from Hollywood. Uh, it was an amazing experience. I loved New York. I felt like a really big city and energetic city with a lot of curiosities. I remember I was with a friend of mine. She invited me to go to Brooklyn to a yoga class. Then we went to see the Liberty statue with some boat. It was great to have some American beside me guiding me and showing.
Mr. Jeff, Trump wins another term of president. It could lead to major changes in Asia, especially in areas like trade, security, and diplomatic relations. What are your thoughts on how a Trump presidency could impact Asia?
I guess culturally, America nowadays, I know that things are different. They have a lot of, like in Brazil, they have a lot of fights internally between people from one side to another in politics, which is sad because when you polarize, you have the energy to fix the stuff in your country on the middle. But if you get used to be united, you can grow faster and you can do much better things if you are together than you are fighting with your opponent. So nobody knows who will win the elections now. We are recording this video before the elections. Talking to my friends here in who are from America, they think it's a big fight. They think anyone can earn the elections, and whatever side win, they think will be a big mess later because people from one side will not accept the winner from the other. It's true, Norman. I traveled for some countries around the world. I guess the most memorable place that I visited was Switzerland. It was my first trip, and I at this time I never saw snow before in my life. So the first time that I could saw and touch snow, I remember I was on the phone talking to my family, and then I closed the window because it was lightning, etc. When I opened the window, the snow was there. It started suddenly, and I was just crying and happy and running around. And it was a great experience. Apart of that, a friend of mine, in my first day in Switzerland, when I arrived there, he said, "Hey Jeff, today is the last day to go to the mountains." And he had an amazing motorcycle. Today is the last day before starting summer, and then it's not so good to go because it's too slippery, the floor. I just say, wow, let's go now. And we went. It was amazing. Like I never saw the mountains with snow, and then I was there with this motorcycle crazily. This guy, luckily, he's like a not professional pilot, but seems like his motorcycle, his helmet, the dressing that we dressed. It was an amazing experience. That's for sure the most memorable place that I had in my mind. A lot of similarities, big cities, creative cities doing a lot of stuff, and probably similar to Australia too. But if you think about, let's say, Indonesia or Thailand or even, then it's completely different. Or India is completely different, they have influence in the whole world, of course, especially because of the industry, movie industry, Hollywood, your technology, and of course economic power. But these countries in Asia, they are pretty politics, but I can see that there is a lot of things going on in the world nowadays, not only in America, but we have conflicts in many parts of the world. It seems the zeitgeist nowadays is like war zeitgeist. Uh, Zeitgeist is the is a kind of is a yeah, as we can see in the news, there is a lot of things going on in politics in the whole planet, in a lot of conflicts between countries, and it seems the zeitgeist or the mindset in the moment is a war. The war is something happening in many parts of the world, and I guess everyone is worried with that. I'm not specialist in politics. I'm not sure if there is like way to stop all of this just because one candidate is elected or another. But we will know soon because the elections is happening tomorrow, and then we will see what kind of influence the winner will have in the rest of the world as a powerful economy in the world. America still has a lot of influence, of course. So hope will be for the better in any way that one side or another. I hope it will be for the better for the planet, because the planet needs peace at this time. It's all of we need, or the new generations or the old generations. I think it's a tough moment, especially for young people. Yeah, in one way, there is a lot of technology around the crazy things happening.
Mr. Jiangxin, with the constant headlines about US political controversies, like those involving figures such as Trump, how do these specific issues resonate with young people in Asia?
谢谢主持人。当前的美国大选对于中国来说，只是一个坏或更坏的选择。当前美国对中国的态度是敌对的，但作为中国人可以理解这种态度。过去，西方国家期待化中国通过经济的增长能够变得更加的友好，但历史却是中国变成了一个更加强大的竞争对手。这导致西方世界对中国的态度由促进增长变成遏制增长，但是对西方的态度是友好还是敌对，不是由中国人来决定的，而是由中共来决定的。中国人对中共没有约束力，但是西方国家对中共却有约束力。所以当前的问题是，中国人和西方国家如何一起改变中共的事情。在此次的对抗当中，中国人会由于中共的行为而受到伤害，但我们期望的是中国能实现浴火重生、凤凰涅槃。在这过程当中，中国人会有些恐惧，但是我们也期待事情的变化。
Thank you very much, Mr. Jeff and Jiangxin, for sharing your insights. Solutions are key to navigating both personal and international issues.